Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with more This Week in Kyrix. Get down, Willow. I love you too, but you can't be on the desk. And this is for the week of Wednesday, February 8th of 2017. Hi, kitty girl. Willow is being particularly affectionate this morning. She has decided that she must be on the desk to headbutt the crap out of Daddy. Which is pretty much par for the course with her. Wait, is this the, is there a festival today? Hi, baby. Oh, I know, I love you too. Good girl. Caddy! Good girl. Daddy loves you. So, yeah, not a lot's happened. We've had HeroClix tournament. I've played a lot of Peace Walker, I have watched some One Piece, and that pretty much sums up the week. Yeah. Back, Willow. You can headbutt, you can cuddle, but you can't get on the desk. So yeah, I'm actually almost done with Peace Walker. I'm probably going to get between 30 and 35 episodes out of it altogether. Ground Zeroes is already sitting on my desk. Phantom Pain is not only sitting on my desk, but in its box on my desk, because that arrived. So the next two games in my Metal Gear series are locked. I basically have everything except Metal Gear Solid 1, and that's a $10 game that I can get at my leisure, you know. Everything else I pretty much have. So no worries there. Let's see. What else do I have to say? So yeah, Peace Walker, at this point I'm basically grinding the shit out of areas that I don't want to grind. Because it's like, oh, S-rank this vehicle! And that is such a colossal pain in the ass that I can't even tell you, you know? I mean, you just don't even fucking know what a pain it can be to S-rank those. Like, I might be able to pull something off, but I don't necessarily want to. And the reason I gotta S-rank it is to unlock better weapons, you know? Because if nothing else, I can try. I may not S-rank every level, but I can damn sure try to get every weapon. And so far, it's going rather well, I gotta say. Got 3 seeds in here? No, it appears we do not. Well, these are all getting tossed. Well, not tossed, but you know what I mean. Tis Sunday. Tis Haley Gift Day. I saw something on Steam today, actually, one of their little news advertisements. There's a game called Starbound, made by the same company that did Stardew Valley. And I kind of like how it looks. It seems to me like it's a cross between FTL, Stardew Valley, and Minecraft, and I love all of those games. So that could be fun. Haley! Hello, pretty blonde lady. Well, that was weird. But yeah, it's just been cartoons and video games all week. And HeroClix, I had HeroClix, though there will be no game next week. And the one for the week after that has been changed from the Family Ties event, which got bumped up a week, to, oh fuck, what was it? Like a Deadpool draft, I think? So that's a thing. The daughter of the guy who runs the shop during our games showed up, and she's quite the stunner. And she's into comics, which is fun. So hopefully she'll stick around and play with us. We need more players. We need new players. I had what I dubbed the giveaway bag because I've been sorting my hero clicks, and I took that with me and practically emptied the thing. I gave out between 80 and 90% of the shit in there, just for free. You know, I mean, it's just new people wanting hero clicks. I'm like, hey, I have old hero clicks from sets that are kind of hard to just pick and choose from. Well, pick and choose from them, you know? I've been playing this game since forever. But yeah, like I said, aside from that, I've just been watching One Piece. It's kind of cute. I kind of like it. I can see why it's such a big deal in Japan. And it's really a shame. And here's the thing. I don't necessarily hate 4Kids. I really don't. But I would definitely be on board with pretty much all of their properties going to Funimation at some point. Like, seeing what Yu-Gi-Oh! Could be, for example, if taken away from 4Kids. Because I've seen what One Piece is, and it's... yeah. Of course, to be fair, I never actually watched One Piece when 4Kids had it, because I saw commercials and it looked retarded, you know? And it's really Team 4-Star's fault that I'm watching it at all, because I watched them do Pirate Warriors and talk about it, and talk about how Funimation had it now, and I'm like, oh, I could give that a shot, you know? Oh, man. I am sore everywhere, because apparently I just haven't been drinking enough, and apparently my body doesn't consider milk a drink. Because I went through a gallon of milk recently. Like, last night recently. Because fuck it, I had milk. I had money for milk, so I got milk. Ooh, we're gonna go with Tiller. Because farming is what I do. I don't have any critters. Not yet. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's Winkles. It's hard to tell because I keep the room dark when I'm playing video games. Because I don't like bright light. I really don't. And most of my cats look more or less the same in the dark. You know? So it's kind of hard to tell who's who at any given time. I can just check based on who tends to do things. Like, Willow and Winky are really the only ones who sit on this drawer of the desk. And while it could have been Betsy, Betsy doesn't really do that. I don't know why my room has been so fucking hot lately. I wish the roommate had never told me to stop using my in-room air conditioner window thing. Because I have one that he gave me back when I first moved in because the house didn't have working air conditioning. And I used to run it for a while, and then he told me, stop running it. It's running up electricity, so I unplugged it. But I wish I hadn't. And while I could easily get away with using it and him never knowing, I'd really rather not fuck around like that. That's just a recipe for trouble. You know? In other news, my friend, who I go to the barbecues all the time, we're going to be having one this week. And he got a car now, so hopefully I won't have to pedal my ass down there. So that's fun. He's just got to get his brake light fixed. But yeah, the chances are pretty good, because it's on sale right now, that I will have Starbound. And chances may be good that Starbound might become next year's This Week in Kyrix game. Assuming my computer can even fucking handle it. And it can handle this, so maybe. God, I would do just about anything to get an upgraded computer so that I can actually play modern games. I have no idea just how desperately that would make my fucking day. Alright, give me Haley gift. Do I have any silvers? No, no silvers. Definitely no golds after yesterday. So yeah, it's just been me doing fun time-wasty shit, like I usually do. Soon after this, I will be doing some Xenoverse. Because I need to get Xenoverse done for this week, because I haven't. Where? Where the fuck? Where's Haley? Oh, okay. Blind piece of shit is what I am. Like, no, she never leaves home this early. So, once Xenoverse is done, it's back to grinding out Peace Walker and watching One Piece, which I do at the same time. Soon, Peace Walker will be done, and I can restart Ground Zeroes. Now, for those that don't know, I recorded Ground Zeroes ages ago, and it's not necessarily that I am unhappy with it, but more the fact that I want to do it again, now that I have the context of Peace Walker in my head. You know. I think there were 3. We'll find out. But, yeah, once I have Peace Walker back in fresh context in my head, I want to do Ground Zeroes. More specifically, I want to do all of Ground Zeroes, because events conspired last time to prevent me from doing just that. Basically, I didn't have time to do any of the side shit because my friend's like, hey, Nub, we should totally play Ninja Turtles together. So I hurried up to put Ground Zeroes in the mailbox so I could get Ninja Turtles so that I could play with my friend. Who, after 3 months, still hadn't fucking opened his copy that he owned of it. So I'm like, you know what? Go to hell. I'm gonna go back to doing my shit. I put my entire channel on hold for 3 months for you to wake up and play Ninja Turtles, so I'm done doing shit like that. I hate people who can't keep a plan. Or rather, who can't keep a plan without changing, or without telling you, like, oh shit, I can't make it today. I've had far too many friends cancel a plan and never tell me. Like, hey, I'm gonna come hang out today. Okay, cool. I'll set aside chunks of my day and wait for you. And like, oh, I'll be there at like 2 p.m. 5 p.m. rolls around. Like, oh, yeah, I decided to do something else. I'm like, you decided to do something else? When? When did you decide to do something else? Because you should have called me that fucking moment. Like, yeah, I'm not coming. Don't wait. That is one of the most asshole things to do, that you can't spend a couple minutes to fucking text me, tell me you're not going to make it. You know? I mean, I'm one of those people who, if I'm going to be 3 minutes late, you will know that I'm going to be 3 minutes late or something. And the funny thing is, most of my friends don't necessarily care. It's like, oh, something happened, I stopped to get a drink, I'll be a couple minutes late. Okay, don't give a shit. I wasn't even up yet until your text woke me. You know, that kind of thing. But nonetheless, I won't do that to someone, because I know what it's like to have that done to me. Kind of like how, I do not just take shit from the roommates. Like, it's like, oh, there's a box of Pop-Tarts there. I'm going to ask for some. I didn't get any, well then I don't get any. You know, I don't take shit because I had my uncle do shit like that. Where nothing in the house was safe until it was in your fucking stomach. Because at any time, he can come in and fucking slurp it down. Slurp is a word. Deal with it. And that's what I had to put up with, so I will never be that guy. That being said, if you give me food, it will go away. Like, I've told people, do not at a party hand me a bag of chips unless you never plan to see anything from that bag of chips. Because if you give me something, I will eat all of it. And my friends have learned that. Like, when I did that one year, and then the next year they bought more chips. For some reason. No, they did, though. Ah, there it is! So 7 cauliflower. Or 7... Let's go with parsnips, I think, to replace cauliflowers right now. So, yeah, like I said, it's just... But, how did the Clicks tournament go? It went kind of poorly for me. First round I lost, though I was doing really well. It came down to time. Basically, I had an all melee team, and he managed to play keep away for quite a while. To the point where I only got 1 kill, because I was focusing on 2 particular characters, and left 2 little ones alone where I could have gotten more points. It wouldn't have mattered. He killed enough points that even if I got both of those characters, it wouldn't have mattered. Second round, played against Anubis and absolutely smoked him because he also played a ranged team and didn't take advantage of that, you know? Or he had another ranged character and he let me get close, and when you have a ranged character that gets locked in a melee, they don't live too long, and that's what happened here. And then I played the judge, demoing for the new girl, and it was a slugfest. It was a brutal slugfest where we just, we both brought our A game, and that particular day mine wasn't A enough, you know? Basically, by the second round, I had him staring at the map for 5 minutes, as I put it, wondering how he was going to unfuck himself. And, we both were running Black Panther, and if you've heard me talk about Clicks before, you know that Black Panther is a freaking monster. And I basically... he didn't do anything to mine. Black Panther was the last one to die on my team. But I was playing Stature, who's the daughter of the second Ant-Man, and she likes to grow and shit. And I had Stature do this trick she does, where she starts out as a giant, but she can go colossal, which is even bigger. And when she does that, she gets the ability to push beyond pushing. Give me the ability to push beyond pushing. But she also was paired with Vision. That is the Young Avengers Vision. And Vision's trick is, when he and Cassie, that Stature, are next to each other, they get +1 to their attack unless they're already boosted. Like, I can't put 3 Visions around Stature and triple her attack. They learned that lesson real fucking quick, that people like me would do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get Haley this time. That's sad. But, anyway, that's step 1 of Stature's trick. Step 2 is she can choose pro-registration or anti-registration, and then once per game, switch, and whichever one she picked most recently, she gets a +1 attack to anyone with that keyword. Well, as it turns out, lots of people were playing anti-registration stuff today, and one was playing pro, even though Civil War was ages ago. And one of those characters that I forgot was Black Panther, because he was running Storm, Black Panther, Hulkling, Wiccan. I think that was it, you know. He might have had another pair, but I don't remember. Oh, he had Thor, who Thor's couple was with Jane Foster. Well, he makes a Jane Foster pog. One of the things he did that I think, personally, he made a mistake on is, although I absolutely understand his mindset for doing it, is I was running Hank Pym, because of course I was. And the version of Hank Pym I was running makes ants every time he transforms. So I had made 2 ant swarms that can poison, so they do passive damage, and I put them right up Panther's ass. So basically he had the choice of either kill the ants or waste his outwit to protect himself from poison until he could kill the ants. And he decided that Thor was going to break away and go after Ant-Man and one-shot him. The problem was, Thor was standing, or not Thor, but Ant-Man was standing right next to Stature and Vision. So that when he did this, as he put it, Thor's going to get killed next turn, and that's exactly what happened. I basically wasted an entire turn taking out Thor and killing one of his big guns right off the bat. So, yeah, but anyway, so Cassie gets that trick where she's fighting anti-registration like Panther, Hulkling, and Wiccan all were. So she gets a +1 to her attack. She's next to Vision, so she gets another +1 to her attack. And I went Colossal, which gave her another +1 to her attack at the cost of damaging her. Keep in mind, she was already pushing, so she was already going to take a click, so that's 2 that she's taking. But at a +3 attack, which is not a small thing for those who don't know, which is most of you. And the reason Black Panther's such a bitch is because he basically has permanent stealth, so he can hide real fucking good. And on top of that, he has an ability called Combat Reflexes that makes him very difficult to hit in melee. He's got a 17 defense. Combat Reflexes gives him a +2 to all melee defenses. So that if you base him, which you have to because you can't shoot him, you're going to have to hit a 19, which is a very high defense. Well, Stature was rocking an 11 because I pushed her, and +3. So she was rocking a 14 attack. I needed a 5 or better to hit his ass, and I did with a heavy object, and he went down in one swing, and that was Panther gone. But it was fucking brutal. I told him, after like the 4th turn, I'm like, dude, we're playing a very high-risk game, where every single move is literally committing everything we have. And I'm totally fine with that. I think that's a really fun way to play when every move decides the game, you know? Because here's the thing, Stature was on her 2nd click. That single turn took her to her 5th click, because it pushed her onto her 3rd. No, it took her to the 4th, but either way, and then she colossal to her 4th click. She's only got like 6 or 7 clicks. I took out a 1/3 of her health for the chance of taking out Black Panther, and it paid off, but it could have very well bit me in the ass and cost me Stature. You know? But it didn't. See, what I'm looking forward to is when, in a couple weeks, well, 3 weeks technically, when we get around to doing the Family Ties event that I asked for, because I'm running the Flash family, and I actually made 2 other teams, because there's this new couple who, they've been around for like a month or so. I haven't actually played them once. But the new couple, they're still learning the figures, they're still building teams, you know, learning how to build teams, getting figures to build teams with. So I've started building extra teams. Like, we had the kid didn't show up last time because he's like, well, he doesn't know the comics well enough to know who's been with who. I specifically brought an extra team for people like him. I brought a team that was Batman and Catwoman, Nightwing and Batgirl. These are duos, by the way. And Will Magnus and Platinum, which were all couples from the comics. And all you had to do was just show up and use my team. And it was a good team. Everyone's looking like, oh, heck, that thing could hurt. You know. But, so I built 3 teams for Family Ties. One is the Flash family that I'm going to play. One is a Batman family that someone can play. And one is a Superman family that someone can play. It's a case of, if you want it, use it, dude. I'm not going to use it. Although I do have to get the lowest lane for the Superman team. We're gonna ditch this. But, yeah, it'll be fun. And like I said, I've got Peace Walker almost to the point where it's completed. I've got... Ground Zeroes won't take me more than 2 days. You know, and that's assuming... I mean, the story mode will take me like 3 hours because of how slowly I play it. Like, I try and get everybody. Even though now I know that's pointless. Because, spoilers for those who haven't seen Ground Zeroes, the game ends with you on your way back to Mother Base and having the whole thing just shut down, everyone in it killed, etc. But I didn't know that when I first played it, and I spent a lot of time hauling guys over to the helicopter because they didn't give any Fultons. On the plus side, it meant that I could haul everybody to the helicopter, and I did. You know? But yeah, I mean, I'm basically going to try and get everybody who's currently on the base put in the helicopter, even though I can't do anything with them, really. And then beat the game, like I do. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? And that'll take, like I said, 3 or 4 hours, tops. You know, because... But That's just kind of how I roll. And then you've got, what is it? Then you got all the side missions, which I haven't really done any of, but I'll do all of them for the sake of this. And from there, you just move on to Phantom Pain, which I looked at the back of the box. Keep in mind, I've seen nothing but like the first minute of Phantom Pain on a Let's Play before I realized that I was watching and turned it off because I didn't want to be spoiled. And that game's looking really fucking fun. Oh, screw it. Let's water them all anyway, just because. Gonna hold off on this harvest till the last day, just so I don't have gaps in here that gotta be filled. And once Phantom Pain is done, I'll take a break to do other games, because my Metal Gear urge is entirely towards the Big Boss era right now. I'm not eager to play Snake, I'm not really eager to play Raiden, etc. I just want to do all the Big Boss shit. Because I own those games now, and why not, right? But, like I said, once that's done, I'll get around to doing Final Fantasy, Suikoden, hopefully finishing Undertale, because seriously, if I get my game on, like, if I go full tilt, I could do just one more episode and finish that boss. But I gotta beat that fucking boss first, and it's not going well. But once Undertale's done, I can focus on other shit. Because, like I said, once Suikoden's done, once Undertale's done, well, Undertale doesn't even have to be done, but once it is, you know. Once Final Fantasy's done, I'm done for the year. That's it. That's all the recordings for 2017. And I start working on next year's shit. I mean, Peace Walker by itself is getting me to the doorstep of fucking 2018. And Ground Zeroes will easily take me over that, assuming I don't do enough Peace Walker episodes to do that itself. And I might. Not saying I will or won't, but I might. I very well might. It's entirely possible that'll be a thing. So, yeah. And that's when I do shit like I'll do Shadows of Mordor, I'll do Star Ocean, the second story, I'll do Azure Dreams. I'll do all those games that I haven't had the time to do. The fucking lengthy ones that require a lot of legwork. I'll do those, because I want to do those. I've wanted to do Star Ocean forever. That's one of the things that was like one of my early goals is, I would love to do Star Ocean. That probably came about in my first or at the start of my second year of being a Let's Player. So that's been a long time goal of mine, but the game is just a logistical nightmare because of how much shit there is in it, and the fact that I'm gonna do it twice. Twice! Not just beat the game fucking twice. And then there's Final Fantasy X, X-2, and oh, there is so much shit that I just don't have the time for. She's gonna deny me! No! See? And now we just leave. Because fuck this place. It won't let me leave, but fuck this place. I don't want to stay for the dance. I can't have Haley. I don't want to stay. Let me leave. You won't, but let me leave. For the record, that is exactly what I would do in this situation. It's like, oh, I don't have a dance partner? Well then fuck this, I'm leaving. Well, actually, that's not true, because I wouldn't go in the first place, because I know I'm not going to have a dance partner. And I don't dance anyway. You know, I'm not a party person. I wouldn't go to something like this. Or if I did, I'd eat food and leave. But that scene with Haley, where I asked her out, that would never fucking happen. Doesn't matter. Girl could be my best friend for 20 years and I fucking still wouldn't have the guts to approach her and ask that shit. I just don't function around women in that kind of setting. I can hang out, I can be friends, I can do all sorts of stuff. Let things hint at romance and I collapse. It's just not a thing for me. I don't have the confidence for that shit. which is really kind of pathetic. Hey, I'll come out here and put all my shit on the internet. I'll come out here and do, like, public speaking, basically. I'll do all this shit other people are scared shitless of. But talk to a girl? No! That's terrifying! And that's also the end of this, because I have got to turn on the fucking air conditioning. Alright, bye-bye, everybody. Have fun.